Hello everyone, today I'm gonna show you how to import and change all the fonts on your SpaceHey profile. So first of all, I'm gonna show you how to select the text that we want to change. Then I'm gonna show you how to import the font and then how to change it. So first of all, let's suppose that we want to change this. We're going to right click on anywhere on the page except for links. I always do it in this blank space and then click on inspect. It should pop up something like this over here. Sometimes it's on the right side, sometimes on the left, sometimes it's down here, but it should always have all of these stuff that is all CSS coding and stuff. What we're gonna do over here is click on this symbol right here, click, and this will allow us to select the things on the page, right? So let's suppose I want to know this, and as you can see, the name is H1. I think that you can see it right there. It's a little purple thing. Let's suppose that we want to change this, that it says blurbs. So as you can see, that one is called H4. The About Me one is called H4 as well. All of these are called H4. The B over here, I'll explain that to you later, right? I wrote some things over here, as you can see, and if I pass my cursor over it, as you can see, the name of the actual text is called P. So far we have H1, H4, and P, right? This thing that is called V, all of these stand for something. For example, H1 is header 1. Over here, A is for links normally, as far as I know. H4 header 4, P is for paragraph. Over here, B is for bold letters, right? Over here, as we can see, we have a lot of P. That sounded so bad, I'm so sorry, but oh my gosh. Anyway, we have a lot of letter P's, right? So yeah, that's what we're going to change. So we know the name of the things that we are changing. This inspect little thing will help us to find the name of other things on our profile that we want to change. Not just this, but yeah, I will use it just for this in this tutorial, right? So I'm going to go to my edit page on the SpaceHey, and I always do it in About Me, but you can do it anywhere. You can put it on here or over, whatever. So we're going to open a new tab over here. Oh, sorry. You can see my profile over here. Yay! And we're going to type Google Fonts. Don't mind the character AI thing. That was not there. And over here, we'll click the first link. That one is called fonts.google.com. And over here we can select the font that we want. If we click on filters, we can select the appearance and stuff. Let me go for something that you can see, so I'm going to go for loud, so you can clearly see it, right? First of all, I'm going to change this one that, as far as we know, it is called H1, right? So first of all, I'm going to import the font. I'm going to put this one. I click it, and it should appear something like this. Then you click on Get Font, and let me get okay, it should appear something like this. Just a font like this. Click on Get Embed Code, and then click on Import over here. We're going just to copy this. Let me zoom. Everything that goes from the at to the semicolon, copy, let me do this, copy, and over here paste. I'm going to use another font for H4. So let me go on fonts, let me get rid of this one. Let me select, for example, one that looks different from this one. Going to go for cute probably. Let me select this one. It looks pretty different from the other one. And then click on Get Font, delete the previous, click on Get Embed Code, click on Import, copy from the add to the semicolon, and paste it, paste it on your profile. And I'm going to get another font for the actual paragraph. As you can see, I just wrote random stuff. So over here, I'm going to remove this one. I'm going to select a new font for that one, so you can clearly see that I am actually changing the fonts. So over here, I'm going to select a childlike font, and I think I'm going to get this one. This one is the one that I use for my blog. Get embed code, import, and just from the add to the semicolon, copy and paste it over here, right? So we have imported correctly all of our fonts. Over here we're going to write style. And as you can see, well, let me just close this so it, okay. And as you can see, it won't change, obviously, right? So we have to make this change. So to make it, we have to remember the things that we know already. We know that this one is called H1, this one is called H4, this one is called P, right? So we're going to change first H1. So to do this, we're gonna write H1, then open this. Let me zoom it in. Y, okay, yeah. H1 over here, and then we can change, well, we have to select the font family first of all. I told you that the first one I imported would be H1, so just write like this, a little space, quote, and then the name of the font is the one that it comes after family equals. So it's just this asset over there, quote, then a little comma, and then write serif, and then a semicolon as always. Right there we have already changed the font. So let me show you just like that. It should be changed, as you can see. I'm going to show you how to make the font bigger in size. To do this, you will want to write font size, just as simple as that. Then the symbol that I don't know the name of, and then 3 rem. Rem is like the measures. So let me show you how 3 rem looks. It should look bigger. Wait, I didn't put the semicolon in. I'm sorry. Oh, and I should put important, like this. If some code is not working, try to put important before the semicolon. That way it should work. I promise. So as you can see, it's bigger. It's really bigger. So taking this, you can play with the numbers and find the size that you want your text to be, right? I'm going to leave it like that. Next of all, to change the how bold it is, if you want it lighter or bolder, you have to write this font dash weight, like that. And then this, as always, a little space. And usually Google Fonts is always on 400. So as you can see, this one is actually, well, this one right now is 400. So based on that, you can play with the numbers. As always, I like to leave it in 400, but if you want your font to be bolder, you can put 500 or 550 or whatever number you like. I like to leave the fonts how they look. So next I'm gonna show you how to change the color. So to do this is just write color, and we have two options. You can write the color like this, like red, blue, green, magenta, whatever, and this thing will know what you mean. As you can see, it changed. But if you want a more specific color, you open a new tab and then color picker. You will search this color picker, and on Google it should appear this. So over here you want to select the color that you like. I'm gonna select a purple, like this, like lilac, right? And you will copy the hex code, that is the bigger thing over here, and it also has this symbol to copy it. So over here, instead of writing green or any color, you will copy it like that. And as you can see, it changed. Next of all, I'm gonna show you how to separate or make these letters have a gap in between them. So to do this, you will write letter dash spacing, just like that. And over here you will want to put all the pixels that you want in between the letters. For example, let me show you with 10 pixels. It should have a big gap. Always the semicolon. If you don't put the semicolon, it won't work. So over here, and as you can see, it has a big gap. So based on this, you can play with the numbers. And I put 15, and as you can see, the gap is bigger now. I'm gonna put 5, and I'll leave it just like that. As you can see, now it's smaller. So that's it in H1. Now let me change H4, and I'm gonna do all the same things over here. So it will be H4 space this, and over here font family, quote mark, and this is the name of the font. Copy this, paste this, quote mark, and then serif, and then semicolon, then font size, like that, font size. You can use rem or pixels, it depends on you. I personally always use pixels. I think that they are easier because it's like a tinier measurements, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it's like more precise. Over here I'm going to put important just in case. Next I'm gonna change the font weight. This one, yeah, I'll leave it like 400 because it's like, how do you call it when it's a cute letter, a cute like font? in Spanish it's called manuscrita, but I don't know in English. Anyway, it's like cursive or whatever. Then the color. For this one, I'm going to just write the color. So I'm gonna put blue. It should be a vibrant blue, you know. Then the letter spacing. I'll put probably like, I'm gonna put nothing because this is manuscrita or whatever, cursiva. It's connected. So why would I want it to have a spacing? And I'm gonna close this. I forgot. You have to close this. I didn't close it over here, but you cannot open a new one without closing the previous one, or it won't work. So over here, but I think blue, no, yeah, it's fine. So let's save it and see the results. Let me reload the page. And as you can see, this is what I meant with manuscrita or cursive, or it's connected, you know. As you can see, this, even if I said that it should be blue, this is still red. So to change this, I will just write important where it says blue over here. Space, how is this called? I forgot. Important, whatever. Important. Exclamation mark, I guess, something like that, probably. Then save it all. And when I reload the page, it should be blue. I mean, it's loading. Be patient, please. And it is blue, as you can see. So, next I'm gonna change the paragraphs. The letter P will allow us to change not just this, but also the B that we saw earlier. So let's move on. Over here, we will write P, the sign, and we will want to write the same stuff over and over. Font, family, quote. And over here, this one is called school bell. So over there, school bell. Alright. Then font size. This one, I don't want it bigger, so I think that I'll leave it like that. Then font weight. As I told you, the normal is 400, so I'll put it to be like, I don't know, 600. And the color will be, I don't know, man, probably like, pink, whatever. And I don't know if I want to change anything else. I think I'll leave it just like this. I have to close this. And then we're ready to go. Let's save it all. Let me reload the page. And as you can see, it has a beautiful pink color. The font has changed. It's a little bolder than in here. And well, yeah, that's basically all. I'll leave the link of the codings, as always, in the description, right? And I'll also leave some other things to change on the fonts if you want to check it out. I will probably put something to make like gradients in the fonts, the border size, also the glowing text, neon, whatever. It'll all be in the link down below in the description, so please make sure to check it out if you want those things too. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.